Welcome to the Asian Idols channel. I'm Tom. Today, our video features the following exciting content.
Shocking.
What do you think?
Luo Jin's sudden low-profile disappearance linked to his father's passing, the real reason revealed. It was not until last December that Luo Jin reappeared in the public eye. That occasion was a promotional event for his new drama Under the Dark Clouds. Dressed in a black jacket with the brim of his cap pulled low, unshaven and visibly thinner, he looked exhausted. Under the harsh lights, his sallow complexion was impossible to hide, and the redness at the corners of his eyes suggested long nights without proper sleep. When reporters asked after his condition, he replied simply, "I've been a bit tired lately." That brief answer quickly ignited online speculation. Some guessed at emotional troubles, others pointed directly to marital problems. Almost no one considered that he had just lost his father and was still forcing himself to hold it together. In January 2026, news from Tiffany Tang took over the headlines. She had accepted a new drama, Life at This Moment. In the released photos, she appeared radiant, her schedule packed and her state seemingly flawless. One was busy running between sets and events, while the other remained largely absent from the spotlight. It did not take long for netizens to frame the situation as a familiar narrative of a couple growing apart. Comments about divorce warnings and being left behind quickly filled discussion threads. Yet the reality was far removed from such conjecture. Photos from the memorial service had already circulated earlier. In them, Tang supported Luo Jin every step of the way. On the ride home, the two held hands continuously, neither letting go. These quiet, genuine moments were drowned out by speculation driven by online traffic. Luo Jin's haggard appearance was not the result of marital discord, but of a body and mind collapsing under the weight of bereavement. There are days when one has no energy even to look in the mirror, let alone care about grooming or appearance. This is not negligence, but grief so heavy that even walking feels burdensome. The public often assumes celebrities recover quickly, as if grief has a fixed expiration date. But anyone who has experienced loss knows that sorrow can last for months, sometimes far longer. As an only child, Luo Jin stayed by his father's bedside until the very end. The emotional and psychological strain of that period is difficult for outsiders to imagine, let alone dismiss with calls to adjust his state. Such situations are not unique. When Wang Lei once paused work to care for his ailing father, he was met with understanding and praise. Luo Jin's silence, however, was repeatedly overinterpreted, largely because he had long been labeled a model husband. Once he stopped appearing publicly, something was assumed to be wrong. Over the past year, Tang filmed multiple projects and attended numerous events, while Luo Jin deliberately reduced his public exposure. This was not due to a lack of opportunities, but a conscious choice. He needed time to process the loss of his father. Acting demands instant emotional readiness, but emotions are not switches that can be turned on and off at will. More troubling still, some even framed photos from the memorial service as public relations maneuvers, treating genuine grief as a scripted performance. In the past 6 months, no concrete evidence has surfaced to support claims of marital change, yet such stories continue to circulate under algorithmic promotion. To certain platforms, even life and death become content to be exploited. In 2024, when Li Qin lost her father, she quietly withdrew from public view for several months and was largely granted privacy. Luo Jin's silence, by contrast, became a focal point, perhaps because he had once been cast in the role of the perfect husband, making his pause appear jarring. But people are not machines. No one can live forever according to a preset script. As an actor from the China coal mine art troupe, Luo Jin has never relied on sensational topics to maintain relevance. The critical reception of The Long River and Under the Dark Clouds speaks to his professional credibility. He has not faded away, he has simply chosen to slow down when necessary. His studio's decision not to issue a statement is entirely reasonable. Family matters do not require public explanations. Sometimes, silence is not avoidance, but self-preservation. In the days following the loss of a loved one, even breathing can feel painful. To demand smiles in front of cameras during such moments would be truly cruel. Perhaps in any ordinary family, reactions to loss would vary just as much. Some choose to retreat and heal quietly, Others forced themselves to face the world. Neither is more correct than the other. What matters is allowing grief to exist, and allowing people the space to stop when they need to.
Free to leave your thoughts and comments below. If this is your first time watching our channel, please hit the subscribe button to support us. Thank you.